What is up? 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 Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. So this is the new stream, man. We're gonna start doing them on Friday now. My work schedule has been just everywhere, literally everywhere. So um I've been trying to figure out like when's the good time to start streaming because I do want to start streaming more for you guys. And so we started a brand new. First of all, thank you for coming to the stream. If you're here and if you're one of our 90 subscribers, of course, I got the subscriber count right there. I think it's right there. It's live. As soon as we get another subscriber, it'll pop back up. So make sure you subscribe to the Seoul Dojo gaming channel because it's awesome, and we're gonna give you our first impressions, news, and gameplay of all the hottest games releasing. So I've been just trying to figure out how in the world can I just keep streaming, keep getting a lot of stuff going on, and just overall just keep getting good content to you guys. And because we were at like 83 subscribers for the longest, and as soon as I started uploading more and more videos, all of a sudden we jumped up to 90. So I'm trying to get more content out there where we'll be able to keep bringing in more people, because I would like to hit 100 actually pretty soon. And it would just be great if we can hit 100 before October. Like, that would be amazing. And I got the chat squad right there. Of course, Lauren is using it already. Thank you. Yeah, the new look is pretty nice. I think it's nice. I think it's really nice. I've worked on it all yesterday and all this morning, so I hope you guys really just enjoy it. And I just wanted, I felt the dark look was starting to get a little messed up, and well, not messed up, but it was just too dark. It was too dark, even though I do love black, but it was getting too messed up. So Gamers Coffee is the new streaming, my new streaming show. It's gonna be what day was it? I think I finally just settled for Sunday for it, because it was I couldn't find a day to stream in the morning because I'm always home. I'm gonna start being at home at night now. So let me check on that real quick. Okay, so it's I guess I put Friday 11 a.m. which is thank you, Tashelle. It is neat. It's pretty sweet. So what we might end up doing is I might end up streaming either twice, or I would move this stream to Saturday, which I'm not too sure about, or I might end up doing Gamers Coffee on Sunday. I think we're gonna do Sunday. So you guys hear it from me today, 11 a.m. That's Central Time, and that would be 9 a.m. Pacific Time. Come back here because we're gonna start giving you guys gameplay. I know Tashelle really wanted some gameplay stuff, so we're gonna start doing streaming gameplay on those days. On Sunday, we're gonna do what, 11 a.m. So we would probably do it till about 12, leading into the afternoon. But it's called Gamers Coffee. We're gonna hit some of the smaller games, but we're gonna have a whole bunch of gameplay on there, so we can just kind of get some different kind of content on the channel. So I really wanted to speak on that, because I did go for a little bit of a break there. I did. And also I know I'm going back to school soon, so it might get a little slow, but at the same time, I feel like it's slow right now, and like a whole bunch of games are gonna be coming through starting next month. Later this month I will have Divinity Original Sin 2 for you guys. That's going to be great to do over PlayStation. I'll do a first impressions. I haven't done first impressions in a long time. We'll do first impressions over that. We're going to do the Spider-Man stuff. There's a whole bunch of games coming in September that is going to be great. So also just share this with your friends. Get everybody in the live stream. Get people subscribing, because we are at 90. It is crazy. Like, as soon as somebody subscribes, that 90 will go to 91. It'll be live if we do it here on the stream. So first goal is try to get somebody to subscribe and make that 90 go to 91, and it would be awesome. So let's jump into my first topic today. I wanted to talk a little bit about Fallout 76. I'm hyped. I'm really hyped for Fallout 76. I believe it comes out in November, I think. either October or November. And I don't understand the hate that Fallout 76 is getting. Actually, you know what? I actually do understand, but Todd Howard and Bethesda have already came out and said that they don't want to. They want to make new things, try new avenues, which I'm okay with. And we all know Fallout is a single player experience. And in the current climate of the gaming industry, it's like everything that is single player is getting thrown aside and everything that's multiplayer is getting thrown in. And I know this kind of echoes it, but I feel like for some reason I just feel like it's different in Bethesda's case. I feel like I just know that yeah, they're gonna go the multiplayer route with Fallout right now, but we're still getting Starfield, we're still getting Elder Scrolls 6, and those are story driven games, and I don't think those are really gonna go anywhere. So the hate for Fallout 76, I see why people are hating on it, but I just feel like it's a little bit unfair. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Fallout 76, but it should be a game that it's just gonna be different for the Fallout series, and it should be pretty awesome, and I'm super excited for it, and I hope that it's better than what everybody's leaving. I understand that in the beginning we didn't get a lot of info about it, and we really were just caught off by the fact that it was a multiplayer Fallout game, and we thought everybody kind of predicted the worst when it comes to Fallout 76. And I think when every passing question gets answered, then we understand, like, you know what, okay, now I'm starting to see the vision of this game, and we're starting to see that this game is probably going to be pretty good. And it's going to be one of those games that it's going to be competitive this holiday with games and stuff like that. So the Fallout 76, just everybody just chill, because it's going to be great. We love Bethesda, and I'm personally excited, but I do understand the people. In a way, I do understand the people that don't really want this kind of game. But just know that they have their story driven Fallout game. Is called Fallout 4, and they're just trying something new, and you will get another story driven Fallout game. And if you're overall a Bethesda person and you think that this game is just them going down the drain, it's not. They're gonna have your Starfield, which is story driven single player. They're gonna have your Elder Scrolls that is story driven single player. So that's all I have on Fallout 76. I'm super excited. I believe it comes out either in October or November. Do your research. It's great. So let's talk about a little bit on No Man's Sky. So some people, No Man's Sky, it's a game that if it would have came with like $20, right? Instead of 60, 20. If it was $20, and Sean Murray, who is the man at Hello Games, he's the lead creative director, whatever. If he didn't come out and say what he said about the game, said all this stuff that wasn't there in the game, this game wouldn't have got the crap that it got. It wouldn't have sold well either, but it wouldn't have got, the crap that it got. And we actually probably would have looked at No Man's Sky. It's actually a pretty decent game, because when you look at it, it's actually a fairly decent game. We're talking about the base game here, not the game that I'm about to talk about. Not the No Man's Sky next. We're going to talk about just No Man's Sky. If it would have launched, it's basically Minecraft in space, right? And it's pretty decent. I was going to say half decent, but it's not really half decent. It's actually a pretty decent game. And if we didn't get the package we got that Sean Murray lied about, all these lies and everything that wasn't at launch, it would have been completely different. But we got the $60, and we got the $60 game that was announced the video game killer. It was gonna kill everything. It was gonna be the greatest game ever, and we didn't get nowhere near that. But I do want to stress that No Man's Sky isn't even before the update, it wasn't a bad game. It wasn't. Was it worth $60? No. So this No Man's Sky next. I'm gonna try to get my hands on it, and I'm gonna try to play it for you guys. But I'm happy that they finally are throwing in everything. Now, if you don't know what No Man's Sky was missing, it was missing the fact that you can play multiplayer in it, the fact that you can, travel with your friends, and they basically threw everything that Sean Murray talked about finally into No Man's Sky. Now, where I'm kind of going with this is like, maybe what they did was on purpose. So maybe Sean Murray didn't necessarily lie. Maybe Sean Murray talked about it and got everybody hyped to make the sales, and they can hurry up and get the money so they can end up making the exact thing they're talking about, because this is fairly an independent game. So I think the hate that No Man's Sky gets, I understand it also, but I don't like when people say it's just a crap game, period. I understand $60 isn't worth it, but right now, is it still a $60 game? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to play it, but I'm glad that it got the update that it needed, and everybody's kind of looking at it like it's a great game now. So, I'm really excited to play it, and I'm really excited that No Man's Sky kind of finally got its bearing. It took about 2 years for that to happen, and I'm glad that it's finally came back around and really made its name for itself again. So, No Man's Sky next. Check it out. I think it's gonna be. Everybody's saying it's great, so I'm definitely gonna dive into it and check it out. So let's talk about our main topic for this stream. So we have Game of the Year watch for right now. So far we've had some pretty decent games. We have some pretty good games this year so far. We had God of War, of course. That's like the biggest one that really comes to my mind. God of War, Monster Hunter, those games have really just showed out this year, especially God of War, and it's gonna be a strong contender of Game of the Year. So let me pull up my list here. Now, I know a couple people that are like, God of War kind of already has it, and I think that's completely wrong, because we have games like Celeste. That's an independent game that's on Nintendo Switch. I think it's on PlayStation 4 also, but I know for sure it's on Nintendo Switch. We're looking at a game independent, and it's a really remarkable game that can end up taking the crown also, and I think casual people really wouldn't understand why. But we have a lot of games coming up in the next 2 months. I don't know when the cutoff is for a game to be called Game of the Year this year. I think it might be November. But I mean, if you just look at like just September, October, maybe early November, we still haven't heard nothing about Last of Us 2, but I think if Last of Us 2 came out tomorrow, it would win Game of the Year. No, like hands down. But we still have Super Mario Brothers. We still have Red Dead Redemption 2. That could be the direct rival of God of War being, Game of the Year. I think it'd be so sick. You also have, Fallout 76, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, those two games necessarily, I don't think, have the caliber to, go against God of War straight up, but we're just gonna have to see. Just Cause 4, probably not. Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man, I mean, it's gonna have to be pretty damn good, right? I mean, Spider-Man could be God of War. I'm sitting here like, no, there's no way, but it could. I mean, it could be God of War in the Game of the Year race. I mean, it could, but it has to be pretty damn good of a game, and it just has to literally probably be almost a 10. Like, it has to be a perfect 10, of course. And we're gonna probably host one here on like the Seoul Dojo. I'll tell you guys what my Game of the Year was, but when it comes to like the Game Awards and stuff like that, I think Spider-Man, if it comes with the heat, it could definitely go up against God of War. I think so, but I don't think we'll see The Last of Us. Red Dead Redemption 2 might make it in barely, and that could be a problem too. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, I don't think so. I don't think there will be a Nintendo game that. If Celeste is a Nintendo game straight up, and I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure, man. Tashelle says I think the cutoff is November. I think so too. I think so too because yeah. I mean, at that point then God of War most likely would take it because Red Dead Redemption would sneak in there, but I think that would be the direct rival of it. Maybe Spider-Man in there too. Celeste, I gotta look it up. I don't think Celeste is a Nintendo exclusive. Give me a second. I really gotta look it up because it's bothering me. Like I don't think it's just a Nintendo exclusive. I just had it. It got overwhelming reviews. No, it's for mainly everything, but I see that game definitely winning like an independent game of the year because it's so good, and those are the type of games that they're small in pixel, they're small in size, but they have big stories, big hearts that crawl their way into ours, and that game is really great. You guys definitely check it out. Matter of fact, the Switch just has a great independent market. I was talking to Jay about the Switch in the independent market, and I was like, a lot of casual people wouldn't really want the Switch right now unless you really, really want to play, Legend of Zelda, which are amazing games. I mean, not even Legend of Zelda. If you want to play like Mario, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, all that stuff. We also have Super Mario Party, which I'm not too sure exactly when it comes out. I'm going off another pair of notes that I have for my my ninja group podcast coming up. So make sure you guys subscribe to the My Ninja gaming channel on YouTube. That is my secondary, not necessarily my secondary, but a group of me and my friends. We got a whole podcast group, and we do a whole bunch of stuff. It's not secondary to this channel, no, not at all. It's a whole new channel. We give our opinions on a lot of things, and these guys are really talented. They really know what they're talking about, and really, really, really smart people. So check out the My Ninja Gaming. So I have the notes from that, but I don't think Pokemon Let's Go, what I'm saying, is gonna rival that either. But we have a lot of games that are coming up within, I want to just say, end of August to September that will be, great. And will it directly get God of War? Maybe just Red Dead Redemption 2. Spider-Man would have to be, it would have to make a seriously good impact. Red Dead Redemption 2, the scale of it is just perfect for game of the year. But I think the top four would be, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Spider-Man, and maybe Monster Hunter. If we're talking November is the cutoff date, maybe Monster Hunter. So, man, that's it's gonna be one hell of a game of the year this year, and I'm really excited for it. So, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But so that is my game of the year watch so far. I know it's a little bit of a shorter stream today because I've been getting everything together, and I wanted to make sure that I planted all the right places so you guys know. With this particular podcast though, it's going to be on Friday for sure. Now, I do have to kind of work during this time next week, so it'll probably be at 8, but it will be during Friday, and I'll give you guys a notification if you are on my Facebook. I'll give you guys a notification if you subscribe to the Seoul Dojo, so definitely do that. Make sure you guys share the stream because we're going to get everybody back in here. We're going to get the chat squad popping again. We're going to do all that great stuff, and hopefully the Seoul Dojo continues to grow, and it should. Make sure you check out the new video we have right here. It's the everything we know about FIFA 19. It's great. Me and Key did a great job on it. And make sure you guys subscribe to the Seoul Dojo gaming channel. And I'll check you guys later. All right? Peace.